for World War III. Present and future, visible and invisible, for what we want to know. And we want to know, how will all of us as people be affected in each an individual state? I don't know.
Wow, that's specific.
Yeah.
In the States.
2, will Joe Biden throw America into starting a full-on World War III? And what do we need to prepare or survive? Or what? What do
To survive, sorry.
What do I need to prepare to survive? Which countries are going to get involved? Will there be a nuclear fallout? Well, nuclear war first before the fallout.
Yeah, sorry.
And for what's hidden and hidden behind darkness and the God of the saints will reveal the answer to your question. I really didn't want to do this.
It's okay.
And a lot's going to determine on the actions of individuals. So it's going to be tough to be completely 100%, but we'll see. First 2 coming out for the reading. Oh, fuck. It says, God says destruction's coming.
Fuck.
Right at the get-go.
You called it?
I know I called it. It says, and in the crossing of that, will the sun shine or will it not? It says down below, it says, it's talking about lovers, love the people you're with. Saying love them. Why are you saying that? I have no idea. It says, in the past, there were families and we were protected. It says, and presently, it talks about the fools, the sheep. We're all the sheep. We've let it get this far. We as a people have let it get this far. They did everything possible to make us enemies of each other, from race to sex to everything, to schools, to everything we taught. We've become so divided that right beneath our eyes, they're willing to take everything from us. And that's why so much money was going out to all these taxes we were paying. So the last card that came up was the future card, and it was talking about that there's going to be a hardship in the future. So I don't know exactly what that means yet. We have to throw on the cards, one of the base cards. Going up the ladder, it talks about 3 things that could happen here. And then it talks about, government, justice. It talks about what's just and what's not just. And what just happened is not just. It says, there will be many people upside down, like children upside down. It says, and then discontent. So discontent with what decisions were made. It talks about, not to add extra burden to your back. It talks about man being upside down, and then it talks about being strong. So interesting. And then across that it talks about, will there be an end or will there not? So pretty interesting stuff. It says destruction, that there's destruction and God's there. So it's talking about destruction that's coming. It says that slowly, it says the things that haven't worked out, or the things that haven't been working, it says, and the opportunities that are lost, it says the palm goes away. So it looks like it's not going to be full blown because they're not really trying to go there. I mean, everybody's preparing and doing all this shit. But at the end of the day, he's protecting his country. And so it's saying that because Trump's coming into office, I think they're aware that they're trying to start shit before it happens. And there's a lot of support behind it. But I don't think Putin's going to full on nuclear war because of that. So, but that doesn't mean they're not going to bomb the shit out of Ukraine. It says there's no love there. In other words, there's no love for the country there with the people that are doing this. They don't give a fuck. This is part of the plan. It says, will the sun shine or will they not? And again, let me look at the questions. We didn't get to finish reading the questions. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm.
What do we need to prepare to survive? Which countries are going to get involved? Will there be a nuclear fallout? I never saw which countries were going to be involved.
Yeah, you read it.
Okay, all right. It says the world upside down. So the world is upside down. It says, it's true what I'm saying. It says, but there's a knight in shining armor to save it. So someone who brings peace. It says, at the end of the day, even though things are still left incomplete, it says there will be broken heart. In other words, there are people who are going to suffer here. And as us in individual states, with the tension that's rising, I think we're going to suffer as well. I don't know about financially or food-wise, because if everything goes to shit, then that's import, export, everything starts going to shit. So there may be some influx unless it's avoided.
We're going to draft our people.
It says to love the people that you're around, love everyone that you're around. It says we won't be brought to our knees. It says like we have in the past. It says, but there is something that's hidden here. It says, and it returns again to come for us. It says at this point, it says men, angry men upside down. In other words,
El gobierno.
yeah, the government. It's talking about the government and angry men upside down, and they're not getting what they want, and they want to create this one world government. They want to create, what were they calling it? That's what it's called.
Dictatorship.
New World Order.
New World Order. That's what they want, and it's part of the whole plan. And we're now messing with that because Trump won and all other stuff that happened. And so it talks about presently fools, like we're foolish. This is a foolish thing. It says there's death that's going to come with this. It says, and spirituality is trying to be turned upside down. It says, but things will be delayed. It says, do not get impatient or get anxious or do anything. It says, create good vibes. Don't be afraid. It says, or there'll be no celebration. So in other words, we're on the edge. Yeah, we're on the edge. It's not saying we're yet. It does say hardship that comes in the future. It says happiness. And happiness is standing up for ourselves. It says at this point, there's not a lot of love. Like there's a lot of hatred going on between everybody. It says, and that's what's blocking us. And so, and maybe even myself, to the point where I'm so excited that there's a new change that's coming that maybe I've even looked down on, the other side because I feel like they've been trying to hurt us for so long. And forgiveness has to do a lot with it. It talks about, creating building relationships to build opportunities for the country. And so I think there's a lot of relationships that have been severed. This is why we're at where we're at. Yeah, what I mean with the governments, Biden and Putin and the Chinese and just creating this tension that doesn't need to be there. And all for what? All for what?
Power.
For power and money.
Ego.
Money and power. The more money they take, if they get all the money in the world and we're barely getting by on the scraps, that's it. They own us.
Yeah.
They literally own us. We become slaves, and we're already slaves now. And so it's the plot that we're destroying. It says there are three things though, and they're right side up, so that's a good thing. It says we're not alone. It says rest assured. It says the love will return to conquer. It says there'll be no change after that. It says, but there's still the obstacle that we're in right now. So right now it depends on what tensions go. I would think that Trump would say, hey, look, I'm coming into office. If you respond to this, they're just going to start a nuclear war. That's what they want you to do. He's like, say, just wait. We'll figure this out. Like, just give me a chance to get in there. Because if you keep reacting and they react, we're going to have a major problem here and nothing's ever going to change. And I think that's where we're at. It says with the government, with justice, it's talking about it. It says the energy is bad. See, it's dark energy, bad energy. It says, people pretend to offer love and really and truly or offer good things or that we're bringing good things to you. But look where we're at. They accused, Donald Trump of he was going to start wars. There was no wars when he became president. There wasn't, he stopped them all. There's no more war. These motherfuckers got into war right away. Here we go. Let's go to war. And so it's trying to tell you the government is a big part of this. It says the evil, the temptation that's there to create money. It says, but there's a fear of loss. Like people are afraid. Like nobody wants to lose their children, their lives, their stuff. Like, and we've given them so much control over us. It's not even funny. It says we must stand up for what we believe in. Stand up for our money, for our stuff. It says stand up for the children who'll go upside down through this. It's a lot of stress. Even me saying that, it's important. It says we'll master this. It says at this point, everything we do is a double-edged sword. So our government, if they say, oh, we'll do this, all we're doing is igniting it. We're making it, come to light. And so, and I heard them come up and say, we're going to do this. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? We don't want to go to war, and there's no need for us to go to war. We're fighting away from our land over something that never belonged to us.
Exactly.
So what the fuck are we fighting it for?
Every war, though.
Yeah, but it's stupid. But it's because they want to strategically place, NATO. No, it's NATO will put them next to the Soviet Union because he'll never agree to a one world order, and neither will China, and neither will fucking North Korea. So I don't know what they think. It says at this point, it says there's no balance. The world is unbalanced right now.
Yeah.
It says again unbalanced. There's no decisions, and it's unbalanced. It says discontent in the future. It says there's no triumph here. Nobody wins here. It says it's just going to turn man upside down. It says at this point, we must defend against that. We must protect ourselves from getting into war. There's other ways to solve things. I saw a speech today where Putin comes out and he's saying, this isn't the way we want to handle things. But we warn them, like, leave us alone. And he goes, and if we have to retaliate, we'll retaliate with what we have to. He goes, but we prefer to be able to sit down and talk and fix things. But this is what you guys want. You're leaving me no choice. And I'm not going to back down, he's saying. It says, there's no fruit on the tree with all this. It says, and this is the wrong road that we need to go down as a nation, as people. It says, at this point, it talks about no more burden to man. Like there should be no more burden to man. That's a weakness. The weakness is that they're taking what we have and then putting us into things that we don't belong to be in. It says, at this point, making a decision moving forward between, you know, good and bad, like good and evil. Are we going to go evil? Or are we going to go, because we're going to die. If we go evil and we back up these people who are doing this, we're going to die. You say, oh, USA, we protect USA. They put us in a thing that none of us agreed to. He started this for a reason, because he knew that he couldn't let anything change. The agenda's almost finished.
The motherfucker ain't so sleepy now.
Literally.
Right?
But he's a puppet.
It was like an act. Yeah, but still, he looks like he's 100% now suddenly.
Now he can talk. Now he's not stuck on stupid. Like,
Right? Yeah.
I don't watch.
It's just weird. It was all a ploy. It's like greatest acting job in history. It's talking about, you know, making better decisions moving forward. It says, you know, not falling into the same circles over and over again. It says this will cut off our head. Like whatever decisions they're going to say will cut off our head. It says do not get depressed. It says, but at the same time, it says we're in a face-to-face confrontation to about to go to World War III, and we're putting ourselves there. Yeah. He could have left things the way they were and let the next administration deal with what's going on. He could have not said, oh, fire these missiles, because they know there's no more money that they can launder anymore to go to Ukraine to give them weapons. If they do that, then there's going to be a trail. So the jig is up. So they said, fuck it, fire the ones that we gave you. Even though they said anything that's made from the U.S. or Britain that's going to be fired at us will be considered an act of war. And you do it deliberately? Like, then obviously you did it deliberately. It says, at this point, will there be an end or will there not? It says, there'll be no new beginning. It says, and things will become complete. It says, offer love, again, an offering, there, a communication, a change. It says, the ace is ours. It says, no more darkness. So something's going to happen for the good of our side. So as much as we're going to go, and they're still going to try to push it, but I think there's going to be some restraint here. Think about it. We're getting ready to go into December 1st, right? Mm-hmm. So next week. And so if you think about it, December 1st, we're only a month and 20 days away from things changing. So I have a feeling there's a lot of shit that's going to come up. There's a lot of shit they're going to try to push a lot of buttons. And, you know, they made it started just for the fuck of it. It says, at this point, it is unfortunate what's happened. It says, homes and money upside down. It says, and karma comes back. It says, free, like once they kill you, you're free. It's sad. It says, we could be left hanging here. It says, we need a miracle. It says, something that brings us triumph. It says, but we're going to fight. There's going to be a battle. It's a battle to get there. So for all you people who are gifted, awaken and just use your energy to think a different outcome, because they're going to try to push it as far as they can. Yeah. And so the best thing you can do is either awaken, know where your shelters are, know where there's a bomb shelter that you can run to. You know, that's all you can do. If a nuclear war happens, it's 15 minutes you have.
Hide some seeds.
We should have asked if they were going to draft
women. They're going to draft women.
If the young guys.
Why not the women?
Oh no, I'm just asking.
You'd have to go.
This is a woman.
No, dude, they're trying to find 21.
No, my whole thing is that all of my boys are the age to go.
But
they can only take one of your boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it'll be, I think, the youngest.
I heard that doesn't apply anymore.
Yeah, it does.
They have to, because you need to leave somebody.
Yeah, there has to be a legacy for your family. They can't do that.
I'm gonna teach them fucking widows.
But if they both decide they want to go,
speak English. I'm gonna teach them.
I don't know if it was to the point where like they're coming to where they're gonna conquer our kids and do a bunch of stuff. I would definitely.
They would go.
I'd go fight.
I know my kids.
I would too.
They would go.
At my age, I would go be in it.
Yeah.
It's my son's future. I want him to live.
Be the first one.
But I'd be afraid to leave him just because what if they?
Don't make me cry, because he would be the first.
What if they were to come out? Who?
Ethan.
Oh, what if? No, he wouldn't.
He would protect us.
He wouldn't, but he wouldn't be able to go.
He would go.
But he couldn't, for other reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I think you know how he is.
Yeah, I know. But I think I don't even know where I was going. Point is, it's not a good thing. And
think positive thoughts.
Yeah, think positive thoughts. Awaken your people. Talk to people around you. Our energy is what shifted this whole election thing. It was honestly, when this changed, there was a huge lift, like to where I felt like there's gonna be peace. And then it was too good to be true. Too good to be true, because now it's like the button's been pushed to start shit, and we're lucky he could have retaliated today with the ICBMs that were nuclear loaded. That would have started everything. So someone put it in his ear, like, just send him a warning, let him know, like, fuck him. But if you're going to keep pushing, it's going to full on happen. I don't know whether, 800,000 troops from Germany are fucking on the borders now, and the planes are, for what? If he pushes the button, the planes,
they're going to be faster than everybody else.
Nobody is going to be alive. It's over. So, unless you're getting underground. So, I mean, to me, it's stupid. Our countries are arming up. Who's saying it's going to be a ground war? It's not going to be.
It's going to beep.
He's going to push a button, and you're going to push a button, and everybody's going to get blown up, and we're done.
We're going to fry.
So, all right. Anyways, thank you, everybody. Sorry that we got banned off of whatever.
You're banned till next Friday at 10 p.m.
Damn.
15.
Yeah, so we want to 10 to 11 because
I'm trying not to be revengeful, but fuck whoever did.
it's like that. Anyways, love you guys. Have a good night.
Bye guys. Love you guys. Have a nice
Good to
weekend.
hear.